Hey guys, it's Homestead Dad again. Please forgive my appearance. I was up twice last night cleaning up vomit from kids. Didn't sleep a lot. Say a prayer for our family. Hopefully nobody else gets it. But in a video before, I had mentioned that the hydrant a couple years ago had frozen up on me, and it made things really inconvenient. And that it was starting to get to that point now. It's been, cold. We've had highs in the teens. So it was cold, and the day after I put up that video, sure enough, the hydrant froze. So I was trying to figure out what to do. I had taken my MAPS torch and kind of, tried to put heat to it. Didn't work. So I called my dad just to say, hey, because I didn't even know where to put the heat. I was just kind of going up and down the pipe here. Let me show you. I was going up and down the hydrant pipe here. And you guys can see now what I did. My dad had suggested using a heat tape. And for those of you who don't know what a heat tape is, it's a thermostatically controlled wire that you can put on a water pipe that you don't want to freeze. Our house is a double wide, and it sits on top of a slab. So where the water comes up underneath the slab and comes into our house, there's like a 3-foot gap there, and we've got a heat tape on that. So it just plugs in, and you wrap the part of the wire that makes heat, and when it gets down to a certain temperature, it clicks on and makes heat, and it keeps your pipes from freezing. Well, I happened to have an extra one around, and my dad was like, hey, if you've got a heat tape, why don't you throw that on there? That makes great sense. Why don't I do that? So here's what I did. I took the heat tape, and it's a 12-foot heat tape, so it's far too long. But what I did was I ran it, I circled it around. You can see the tape in there. And then I had a piece of pipe insulation that it's obviously not big enough because I've got to zip tie it on here, but at least it gives 60% coverage. And I put it on the water side so that where the water's coming out here, it won't splash and get the wire. And the next morning I came out and switch the camera back around, and the hydrant was perfect. The handle didn't stick at all. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that on there for the rest of the winter. It comes on when needed. If we get some days above 35 or 32, it'll go off. But yesterday it was warm. We had some rain. It was about 32. Today, back to the highs in the teens. But it's working perfect. So that's my fix for the hydrant. I'm going to take you guys over and show you when I feed the pigs their feed and milk, how they slurp it up. So let's head over there. So this is the pigs sucking down their milk. They love this milk. You can see I've got some dry feed there, but they much prefer the feed with milk in it. One of my next projects is going to be to build a frame to go over and around that tray so they can't get in there and make a mess out of it. Hopefully that happens soon. So you can see the pigs like that milk. When I do make the enclosure to go around that tray, that food trough, I will obviously bring you guys along. But I want to finish this video with the little sunset here, or the sunrise, pardon me. And that's one of the benefits of being up early. Actually, I'm milking later than I normally do today because of all the sickness last night. So normally when I go back in, it's still dark out, but I can see the sun coming up and enjoy it. So have a good one. We'll see you guys in the next video.